Hey everyone, I'm over in my buddy Steven's studio today, getting his feedback on the Cumberland Dulcimer version. He's got the prototype for Walnut Top, which I know is not going to be up for sale right now, but I wanted to get his hands and thoughts on it because he is a way more skilled player than I am and has a lot more fun things he does in his day. So we're just going to get some input from him. I'm going to flip this thing around and see what's what.
I'm Stephen Leiweke, here in Nashville. This is my studio, Yakland. And, most days are filled with some sort of musical mayhem, chaos, or tomfoolery of some kind.
So what is the kind of thing you spend your day doing? You're sometimes playing, sometimes producing?
I'm a producer. I'm a session guitar player. I'm an engineer. I mix records. Do a lot of songwriting stuff. Many hats.
And I know when we first met, because we actually haven't known each other very long, you were kind of working on production of some stuff, and you saw this and you were like, well, that actually has a different sort of thing. So kind of give us your initial feedback. I know that's going back a few weeks, but
that's all right. My initial excitement was just how inspiring it was, because it's different, because you play it like you would play, a guitar or a mandolin or something like that. You're holding it instead of a lap dulcimer that sits on your lap, and the fact that it's in the player position for me as a guitar player, it's fun. It's inspiring, and it makes me want to experiment and come up with fun things on it. So,
has it ever been helpful in thinking through what you might want to do on a session or songwriting or anything like that?
Yeah, because especially having it here, there've been lots of artists and folks that come up and pick it up, and it inspires them to find something, or maybe pushes them towards some fun new melodies or things like that, because of the intervals of the frets and stuff like that. It just makes everybody have to do something slightly different, which is exciting.
So Stevens had the I don't know if it's a privilege or an honor, but to play kind of all the models that have come out in this pre-order, and you had some initial feedback on kind of the sort of things you would want to have changed about it. I think one that I've heard a lot from people is kind of blending the guitar and the dulcimer in a more true fretting sort of fashion. Could you remind me a little bit about what that was you're thinking?
Actually, having the chromatic frets like a guitar, I think would be really fun, because being a person who plays on records a lot, like having the ability to have some of the different notes and harmonies and stuff like that, will make it a little more versatile. And I think because of the tuning, will maybe even lead to some more interesting, exciting experiments and happy accidents that can happen in the studio. And so I'm excited to play one of those when they reach fruition. It'll be fun. So fun. Sitar-y kind of. Love that. It's fun. And the weird harmonics in the back. So this is a marxophone. They were super popular back in the early 1900s, because people wanted music in their homes, and if you weren't rich and couldn't afford a piano or something else, you could buy these from the catalogs, the Sears catalogs and stuff like that. And it's kind of like an auto harp, and it's kind of like a hammer dulcimer.
so
and then there's
rad.
drones on this side, so you would play like a chord with the left hand, and then you could play melodies with the right hand. The sheets of music would slip in front of this little board here. There's these two little browns. You'd slip here, and it would show you the notes to play certain songs and stuff like that.
That's so rad.
Yeah.
I've never heard or seen that before.
You've heard it in like the old spaghetti western soundtracks, like Morricone would use these at times. You'd hear that like far off, and you'd hear like these weird little, things in the melodies and stuff like that.
That's freaking
Yeah,
cool.
he used them all the time.